Hello everyone, how's it going? This is AlphaCore HD Gaming. I just wanted to show you this little video of GT Sport that of how I've been making money on the game. One of my viewers recently asked me if I could make a setup video of the Ferrari 330 P4, the 1967 car. And if you know anything about the game, obviously, you'll know that the Ferrari 330 P4 costs 20 million credits, so you're going to need to have a method of making money pretty quickly. This method here will make you around about 375,000 per race if you do it right. It'll make about nearly 1.2 million in around 40 minutes. So each race takes 12 minutes. If you want to give a little bit of time between them, about 40 minutes, you can make 1.2 million if you do it right. So the first thing you need to do is you need to go and buy a Ford GT40 Mark 1 at 1966. And I'm not going to say the method is easy because of that, because the car itself costs 2.8 million to start with. However, the car is expensive, but it will make you the money back very quickly. And I've had a lot of fun doing it. It's been really enjoyable actually just doing these races, even though we're pretty much going around in circles. So you go to the GT League in the campaign mode, and then into the Premium Sports Lounge races, and as you can see there's a few races there, but we want to choose Blue Moon Bay. And as you can see as well, the estimated prize money is 100,000, but because we're using a car that we're going to reduce to the N300 class, there's going to be a multiplier which gives you 250,000 if you win the race. So on top of that, if you have a clean race, you'll get 125,000 on top, which I'll explain in a moment. So going to the setup, as I said, we want to get the car down to N300, and what that means is that the car power needs to be 97 and the car weight needs to be 88. You'll see that on the screen now. I'd recommend pausing it and going back and having a look. You can use super soft tyres. I've put the brake balance to the -2, and then you've got all the suspension settings, the transmission max speed set to 300 kilometers an hour, and the final gear 3.090. So yeah, you can get a bonus of 125,000 if you have a clean race. And what that means is not making any contact with any other cars and not hitting any walls and not have any crashes. You can get away with a little bit of it, so you can have a little bit of contact, I've found, but if you have too much, it'll take the bonus away from you, so you'll only be making 250,000 per race. So I've tried to dial out some of the natural instability that the Ford GT40 has, and I've managed to do that quite a lot with the setup, so if that does work for you, obviously let me know. The thing you've got to remember about the Ford GT40 is, as a car, it tends to like its oversteer, so if you shift down too quickly, if you take too much speed in the corner, it likes to snap on the back end. So what you want is to make sure that you shift down at the right time, you scrub enough speed off, the front end points in nicely, and you just accelerate, obviously trying to catch any sort of like little moments the car has. But overall it's pretty stable, and the thing that this car has that's going to beat all the other cars in this race is that it's got the speed in the corners. It's absolutely rapid, it's a complete beast. It will just fly around the outside of the other cars. And saying that, when you go around the outside of a car, if you see that they're closing up to the wall, my tip would be just to go for the inside or back off, because they won't recognise you there and they'll slam you into the wall, and then you'll end up getting you'll lose your clean race bonus. So in this race there tends to be like Ferrari Enzos, LaFerraris, McLaren F1s, Bugatti Veyrons, and they will catch you in a straight line because they just accelerate so much quicker. But in the corners you will fly around them. In terms of the race, for the lap times, it's around about 47-48 seconds to kind of catch the leaders. I'm not sure if there's a catch-up mode that's on in this race, so when you do approach when you get past the leaders, they tend to speed up a little bit, but I found if you continue to do 47s, sometimes 46s, you'll pull away from them, and by the end of the race you'll have a gap for like 6 or 7 seconds. But on a normal lap, the car is capable of a 47, high 46s. If you get some slipstream, then you'll end up doing 46s. The best time I've done on this setup was a 46.4. Anyway, if you watch to the end of the video, you'll see how I drive it, and you'll see the end result. Obviously you can skip to the end if you want to as well. I'm not going to commentate over the rest, but it does only take a few more minutes, this race, to take 12 minutes in total. If you liked the video and it did help you out, obviously drop a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I just want to say thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye.